What's up, rock stars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with a review for Love and Hip Hop ATL Season 5, Episode 8. So yeah, I guess Mona was just like, we gonna let all these extras get their damn shine today. None of the show had any of the main people, so that kind of gives me a break. I ain't got to do too much impersonation, with the exception of K. Michelle, who I swear I pray that she's not coming back next season. Girl, you don't need this shit. Anyway, we're gonna talk about K a little later. Let's get to it, shall we? So, Tiara tells us that she's done with baby daddy Showdown Scrap, and she's moved on to being the side hoe to DJ Nicks. DJ Nicks, he's a DJ out here in Atlanta. I've heard the name. I don't really know. He's on one of these radio stations, either Hot 90s, Hot 107 or 94 Hot Child, one of these stations. Anyway, you notice that they did not mention what radio station he worked at. That radio station was like, bitch, don't you get your ass up on that show and say nothing about this damn station. I don't get it though. Tiara, with all the drama that she's gone through with Showdown Scrap and Tommy and all that, why the fuck would you try to relegate yourself as now being a side hoe to this nigga? Because you already said he has a girlfriend, Amber. She's a bum bitch or whatever. We're going to talk about Amber because Amber got her own set of issues later. But today, why are you fooling around with J Nicks? And then when J Nicks came in there, you guys, I just had the whole time I was just smiling to myself. What's this big coconut head ass nigga come up here looking like they chopped Jazzy Faye's head off of him and put it on some old scrawny nigga's body? I mean, he was just like, he was real, you know, he was real bad body, real strangely shaped. I said, Mona, where you get this nigga from? But he got on up there, y'all. He had his Tupac rag tied around the coconut head. He's saying that, you know, besides the fact that he knows Tiara and Showdown Scrappy, been knowing them for years, he might want to get with Tiara. But that ain't even why he there. He there because he want to get Tiara to, let King come to Daddy Day. You know, it's important that these boys have relationships with their fathers. And you holding back King ain't really helping King or Showdown Scrap, you know. Even though I'm trying to fuck you. But we're going to think about that later. Let's talk about the baby. You know, Tiara's like, I shouldn't reward him. He hasn't done shit that I want him to. But you know what? I'll think about it. So she thinks about it. And on the day of Daddy Day, you know, Showdown Scrap shows up. He ain't got no baby. Everybody else got their kids with him. You know, they having a good time. Monkey Joe's or wherever they are. Then here come old little King skipping on down the lane with Tiara, you know. And Showdown Scrap is happy. Oh, my baby, she made it. She brought my baby. He's so glad that, you know what, I am going to set up this meeting with KK. It's the least I can do, right? Before we can set up this meeting, though, with KK, first, you know, Showdown Scrap got to go talk to his lawyer. To make a long story short, you know what, the prosecutor, they ain't changing this damn deal. You play it out. The charge holds up from, you know, from 5 to 30 years. And the prosecutor, the best they can do is they're going to give you 5 years. So the minimum amount of time, it seems to be some little discrepancy on whether it was just a little bit of marijuana or enough to sell to a motherfucking city. He was just like, I got a little marijuana charge. I was like, now really, what did you do, Scrap? But whatever, he pled out. They gave him 5 years. She was like, I need you to get yourself ready because when we go to court, they're going to take your ass that day. And I have a feeling that might have something to do with the fact that, you know, his mom ran and, you know, maybe it's in people's minds sometime to just get the fuck out of Dodge. So yeah, when you go in there, they're going to be like, nigga, come on now. So that can't be a good feeling, right? I mean, you going to jail and you going for 5 years. So now you got to get your family together. So you know what? Showdown Scrappy gets a younger brother. What's the boy name? Y'all can't remember. I was going to call him Snag. What is it? Whatever. Shine? Sass. They get Sass, Tommy, Uncle Daddy Stevie, and KK. They all get together and he was just like, look, did the best we can. 5 years is what it is. Okay, of course, they're all upset. Like, damn, 5 years just for a little bit of marijuana enough to sell to the city? He was like, Mom, look, this is what it is. I could have gone away for 30 years. Let's just be glad with these 5, okay? This is what it is. I'm going. So I need everybody to work together. You know, Tommy over there fake crying. I don't know what I'm going to do, you know. She been fucking acting a fool and fighting this whole time, and now her man about to go away, and you know what, time is getting short. So Tommy's upset. He was just like, see, I just need everybody to be together. Mom, okay, I need you to sit down and talk to Tiara. She was just like, I ain't got shit to say to that bitch ever in life, okay? Uncle Daddy Stevie was just like, no, now this is for family. You gotta meet up with this girl because he's going to jail, and you know, the baby is the main thing right now, okay? So she was just like, okay, only because you going to jail, I will sit down and I'll talk to her. So they meet at this restaurant, okay? KK, showing up Scrap, and Tiara. KK, she said she ain't really feeling this because she don't want to meet with the manipulative girl. I said the manipulative. I wouldn't want to meet with the manipulative either, child. I know what you mean. They sit down and y'all already know it's not going to go well. Tiara was just like, you don't like me, you hate me, and I hate people who hate me, okay? And KK was just like, well, then there it is, shit. What the fuck we sitting here talking, all right? We already know how everybody feeling, you know. Showna Scrap was just like, wait a minute, okay? You already know. They started arguing. The shit gets out of control. She was just like, Showna Scrap, this is your fucking fault because you the one that let this shit blow up like this. What if while you gone and she got king, I go over there to pick up the baby, and then we start fighting? And KK was like, well, why would you even want to fight with, you know, your baby's grandmother? Why would you want to fight with your man's mother? And she was like, I wouldn't, but I know what you're capable of. And KK was just like, that's right, bitch, you best remember, never forget. Gonna kill your motherfucking ass. Of course, they argue back and forth. Security comes in. Showing up, Scrap can't get control of the situation because he can never control any of the women around him, obviously. Security pulls KK out. You know, bitch, I'll fuck you. I'll drag you all around here. You know, fuck you, bitch. Come over here. Come outside. Just a whole bunch of that, okay? Tiara was like, see, that's exactly what I mean. That's why you won't be seeing your son. He's 3 now. You going to jail for 5 years? Yeah, see you at his 8th birthday. Now, Scrappy and Jock, they done got fake evicted from the fake bachelor pad, okay? Scrappy say, damn it, he going back to his old house. Even though it got bad memories, you know, him and Bam spent a lot of time there, and now Bam done moved on to her little teeny-weeny, eensy-beensy, teeny-tiny little boyfriend, Chaz. Maybe it's time to move on with your life as well, okay? They even got, you know, Coconut Head J Nicks there helping them move. They sit down, you know, he's telling them about what's going on, you know, Scrappy telling them about what's going on, and then J Nicks tell him, well, hey, I'm thinking about going out with Tiara. And they was like, Tiara who? Not showing no Scrapp's baby mama Tiara. And he was like, yeah. And they was like, nigga, you crazy? Do you want to die? No, you know, it ain't even like that. I've been knowing her for a long time, and even though I know showing up Scrap, that's my homeboy and everything, but it's more business. So I ain't got a problem with fucking this girl. I mean, shit, she got a whole bunch of other baby daddies. Like, I gotta talk to all of them. Well, there's your argument there, y'all. Coconut Head say that him and Amber, that's his girl, y'all remember. Okay, they got problems and shit. If she don't start acting right, he gonna move on to Tiara. They was just like, all right, nigga, if that's what you want to do, then fine. But you know, you better than me. Now, this mess with Jessica and Scrappy, you guys, I don't get it. I don't understand. Okay, I'm not saying that Scrappy is above, you know, messing around with other chicks and shit, but out of all the bitches in Atlanta, you fuck around with Jessica. Like, they didn't even look at each other last season. Did they even have any kind of interaction? All of a sudden, he wants to talk to Jessica Dime, you know? And Jessica Dime, she pretty in the face, but you know, this I cannot. Because I feel like you've been on this show long enough, you should be able to get you some decent wigs, okay? And they be fucking her up, whoever does her hair. I mean, maybe that's the way she wants to look. I'm not saying you can't have hot pink hair, but let's just, child, it just be so fucking wrong. That I Love Lucy damn wig she had on, that shit was all like just a tight and I said, who told her to do that? Shit. Anyway, y'all, he at the damn gym. He invite, you know, Jessica Dime down there because he want to figure out what's going on. You know, she go down there and she tell him that, you know, she saw Bambi, a little teeny tiny, teeny weeny Chaz, and she told him that, you know, because Bambi seemed to be moved on, you know, that she told Bambi that Scrappy be FaceTiming her. And he was just like, see, this is what I'm talking about. These are messy ass women. Like, why does she even have to go back and tell Bambi? Okay, but still, I'm gonna mess with her. I was like, see, this don't even make no fucking sense. But whatever. He said he gonna still try to go out with her. You know, they go and have a little smoothie. It's a whole bunch of flirting. Okay, she don't want banana. She want eggplant. I said, bitch, you know, smoothie, nasty ass bitch. He was just like, oh, you want eggplant? You know, I was born with one of those. And I was just like, can you even see them together? I just couldn't even, it was just not even believable. I don't get it. Do you? And then, you know, Scrappy, because all this shit is going on, Bambi, Jessica Dime, you know, he got to get his head right. So they go to the script club with Jock and Kirk. And he trying to tell him all his problems with Jessica Dime and Bambi and all of that. But Jock can't understand. He cannot even focus because Amber, yes, that would be the same Amber that's dating Coconut Head J Nicks. She up there, she's a stripper. We left that part out, didn't we? Yes, she's a stripper, and honey, she got her eye on Jock. You know, Jock is distracted. He's looking at, he ain't never seen a bitch he don't like. She up here dancing, she waving them to her and all of that. Well, the nigga don't go over there, so you know what, she do one better, she gonna go over there to them. They was like, ain't you Coconut Heads, girl? She was just like, yeah, sorta, you know, we having problems or whatever. Then she sit down, she get to grinding on Jock. Okay, give him a lap dance for his life, okay? Scrappy and Kirk was just like, oh, shit. Okay, shit is getting real. I was just like, with friends like these, who the fuck needs enemies? So you guys, K. Michelle in this listening party. She has Japan over. That is her makeup artist. And she also has Jocelyn over, okay? Jocelyn come, and Jocelyn is just there for the damn beefcake. I'm so glad you got a cutie pie. Every time I come through, you got a cutie pie. Come over here, you can massage my neck. I was just like, now Dante, this is the reason why you signed up to be on this damn show, so you can sit up here and rub a bitch's neck. You let Mona exploit you like that? See, y'all ain't got no damn Dante sitting up there. This some bullshit. We find out that Kay is having this party and that her road manager spoke so highly of D Smith that she's gonna meet with him so that with her so that D Smith could be her creative director. Japan is over there just and it's like, what's your problem with it? He's like, yeah, well, D Smith, that's the motherfucker who, you know, had produced my album, and then they tried to get a music to somebody at Epic, and so I just released it myself. I leaked that shit online, so ain't nobody got it. So yeah, I ain't got no words for her. And K. Michelle was just like, well, you know what, maybe I'll say something, because y'all, you know, y'all can get this handled. You know, Jocelyn, all she want to do is see a fucking fight, so she's just like, yeah, let's talk to him when we get there. Now, skipping over to Ariane, the extra, who is on every fucking season, and Mona refused to give her a damn spot. I'm just like, why the hell won't they give this girl? She be so involved in everybody's stories, and they don't never give her shit. Mona, you ain't right, bitch. Mona said, fuck you, Ariane. Anyway, she's at press. She trying to figure out what she gonna wear to K. Michelle's listening party. She even invited on down D. Smith, okay? And D. Smith was like, yeah, I gotta find something to wear too. And Rashida was just like, oh, you met her, what did you think? And she was just like, well, you know, she was cool and everything, but, you know, I also heard about some drama and all that. I was like, bitch, now why are you talking about K. Michelle as a potential job? Now, that's business. That's money. You fucking up your money sitting up here gossiping with bitches you have to know don't necessarily like K. Michelle. I mean, at least Rashida. Okay? Ariane, you guys, I had a little problem with Ariane, kind of, I don't know. Ariane, she just sort of, she's kind of on the line a little bit, right? Okay? I'm going to need you to, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say she has to choose friendships and sides and shit, but something about that whole scene was making me feel like she was like kind of like a Cynthia almost, a habitual line, you know, just right on that motherfucking fence. Anyway, Ariane was just like, well, the bitch, you know, she threw a lit candle at Rashida, and we got the flashback. You guys remember that damn fight when Rashida was walking out and everybody was like, bitch, don't go back up in there. Okay, when she went back in there, K. Michelle threw that lit ass candle at her ass. Them was the good old days. But whatever, Rashida say she ain't going, but you know what, I'm gonna get you guys all dressed proper like you guys can represent Pressed when you get there. So the night of the listening party, don't nobody fucking show up, okay? Only Ariane. And she sits down with K. Michelle and she's telling her, like, you know, Carly didn't come. I guess Carly's afraid that she was gonna get beat up by Jocelyn. And then Jessica Dime tore up everybody's invitations. And K. Michelle was like, I ain't got time for that ghetto ass bitch. You guys, what happened with K. Michelle and Jessica Dime? Because I didn't really watch K. Michelle's her own show, but evidently Jessica Dime was on there, and people said that they was cool and everything. All of a sudden, she ain't got time for Jessica Dime, okay? Ariane also tells her that, you know, Mimi and Rashida, of course, they not coming, and K. Michelle was just like, well, I don't care about them, okay? I knew their ass wasn't coming anywhere, and I was just like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, K. Michelle, girl, you don't need it. Like I said, get your money and get out, because why are you there? You invited them, but you don't want them to come. Just like this show brings out a side in K. Michelle that like you are doing well, you successful, you got your albums, you got your music, you for real talented. Okay, not this whatever the fuck this shit that they be doing on the show. And you know, I know I've said it. It's asked and answered. Okay, but you don't need this shit. It brings out a bad side in you and a side that I know that K. Michelle is trying to erase from her life. So like anyway, you guys, we ain't gonna dwell on that. K. Michelle was like, I understand them bitches hate me. Okay, if I was them, I would hate me too. And you know, Ariane taking up for her girls. Okay, yeah, you know, they all doing well. As a matter of fact, this dress is from Pressed. K. Michelle was like, don't wash that motherfucker, all them beads, come on. I was just like your ass really would wash them damn sequin dress. Damn, K. Michelle is a mess. Jocelyn comes on in, you know, and Jocelyn is just like, I'm not sure who's gonna be at the party, but I just came to have my cocktail. So I'm not even tripping about it. I'm just having a good time. But they better not try me, and they better remember who's boss. So after Kay gets up and does her speech about her album, she also lets them know that she got a label deal, so that now she's able to sign artists to Atlantic Records. Okay, so she's celebrating a couple of things. All right, so she's real excited. The fans are there. They singing her songs. You know, they know her music already. It's all good. Ariane, she sees D. Smith and Betty Idol sitting over on the other side of the room, so she kind of waves her over like, come on over, girl. So K. Michelle sits down with D. Smith and Betty Idol, and she was just like, yeah, D. Smith, I heard a lot about you. You know, my road manager spoke very highly of you. So, you know, she wants her to be a creative director. Okay, but she was just like, but I got a question. You know, Japan, that's my makeup artist, and you guys have a problem with each other, and I was just trying to figure out if you guys could, you know, sit down and talk. Okay, D. Smith was like, hell fuck nah, bitch. Oh, I mean, immediately she was pissed. All of a sudden it just like turned that quickly. I was just like, oh my god, why is she just so fucking mad all the damn time? But then I guess maybe because, you know, he leaked the album, and if it was supposed to be this fantastic album or something, he was gonna make all this money. D. Smith was gonna make all this money, and maybe that's why, you know, D. Smith's salty. Child, did you ever hear Japan's song, y'all? It was leaked. Let me know if you heard it. Don't tell me about no damn YouTube. I want to know if you heard it before you knew about it and searched the motherfucker on YouTube. Anyway, so K. Michelle's talking to her. She's like, yeah, you know, some trickery going on in this conversation. You know, I'm not working with him because he's disrespectful, and you know, I just ain't got shit to say to him. And all of a sudden Betty Idol jump in. Yeah, and also he wouldn't even communicate. I told him that he needs to talk to us. He needs to. And K. Michelle was like, bitch, you ought to be on Broadway. Okay, all that drama, all that acting. Why she say that, y'all? That fucking D. Smith was mad, like, how dare she talk to Betty Idol and say she should be on. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna need everybody to just bring it down. Just bring it down a little bit, because why the fuck? I'm so sick of Betty Idol and D. Smith acting like can't nobody say shit to them. They get so fucking mad and take up for each other. It's just like, fuck, are y'all fucking? Like, what is this connection this tight, this for? I mean, it was so uncalled for. K. Michelle was just like, what? I mean, why you getting mad that I said you should be on Broadway? I mean, what the fuck is the problem, okay? But you could already tell K. Michelle just looking like, bitch, what? So, you know, Betty Idol was just like, you know, she had an album. K. Michelle was, well, what did you do? Okay, she was on a song with Rick Ross and Lil Wayne, you know, Thug Cry. And K. Michelle was just like, well, did the shit chart? Okay, because nobody give a fuck about what songs. It's 20 songs on a damn album. We only know about 5 or 6 of them. Okay, so all the rest of them songs, no. I was so glad she did that, you guys, because K. Michelle's a legitimate artist with albums. You guys was all arguing me down when I was talking about D. Smith, and you guys was all in my comments saying, well, D. Smith is, you know, his worked with Lil Wayne and won a Grammy or was nominated or what the fuck ever. Okay, it was just like, still don't nobody know that song. Still don't nobody know who D. Smith is. Not the layman. I'm not saying people that's deep into the entertainment industry, they might know D. Smith when he was a guy and now a woman. I don't know none of that. Okay, so I was glad that she did it, because K. Michelle was like, this bitch act like she done did a whole bunch. Ain't nobody fucking heard of no damn Thug Cry. So, you know, they was all mad. K. Michelle was just like, girl, let me get up from this thing, because y'all fixing to make me act a fool, and I know I ain't came out back here to Atlanta for no mess like this. Okay, and K. Michelle was like, bitch, I just said you should be on Broadway. I mean, why are you so mad? So she walks off. When she walks off, then here come Bambi. And you guys, now listen. Bambi is my girl. Y'all know we West Coast, okay? We West Coast LA girls, we gotta stick together. But I'm gonna tell you what, that Bambi was not fucking ready. I was just like, oh, I mean, I really felt like she felt ambushed because she was not ready. Oh my God, they was talking about her so bad. I was just like, oh my God, it was like a left hook and a right hook. And fucking damn D. Smith was like, you know, she's used to operating on all fours and not two legs. I said, oh my God. And then the bitch called her a trans. Okay, and all Bambi could hit her back was Joanna Man. And I was just like, now I know transgender people, okay, men turn into women. They have had, I'm sure they've heard the whole Joanna Man bag, okay? So that don't really hold much steam. Like it's an old read or something. So I was just like, oh, Bambi, Joanna Man, you know. And then while she was trying to deal with D. Smith, then here come Betty Idol over here calling her a horse, calling her hyena, said that she had, you know, her teeth and her gum. And even had the nerve to talk about her voice with that fucking voice that she had. Okay? And so Bambi was trying, y'all, she couldn't get her footing. I felt so bad for Bambi. I was just like, girl, they getting you. You're not ready. You forgot the anthem. What do I always tell you guys? Shout out to Sugar Free. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And bitch, you on a reality show. You have to stay ready. Boy, they talked about that girl so bad. And then security stayed around Bambi so she couldn't even swing. It was like they stayed right at her. So Betty and D. Smith could just talk reckless over here and say all kind of shit to her. And I know Bambi was frustrated. Bitch, I was frustrated for you. I just wanted you to just reach out and just like rat-tat-tat one of them bitches. So they had to get up and leave. And, you know, they walked out, was talking shit, just steadily talking shit. And Bambi was just, girl, I feel your pain. But I'm going to tell you what, your ass better be ready at that fucking reunion. Alright, you guys, a bitch took it red on that ass. This is the same hair. Okay, I just dyed it. I just, you know, put the door rinse in there. So I'm just like, gotta be careful. I start sweating, that shit gonna get on my shirt. And I don't know the hair. I don't know the vendor. People have been asking me and I don't know because it was hair that somebody gave me a long time ago and the vendor never came out. So I don't have a vendor. I know that my closure though is Blue Allure, which I really, really like. So just in case people ask, I don't know the vendor. But the hair is it's really just basic hair. I mean, it's cool. But it ain't nothing spectacular. I've tried other hair that's better. So anyway, you guys, yeah, bitch, I got my red. I love it, you guys. I just love red hair. It makes me feel a little ghetto. With just a tinge of class. Y'all know I got drug dealer girlfriend tendencies. I told y'all that a long time ago. Anyway, y'all, let me get off here. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Rox. The channel is for It's Rox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Till next time, rock stars. Bye.